What's going on, guys? This is the Ecom boss, and one thing that I'm gonna promise you before this video starts. This video is gonna be so powerful, and if you stick until the end, I'm gonna drop you guys the golden tip of exactly how dropshippers get rich. Is this a reason they drive Lamborghinis? That's a little bit untold. We don't talk about this stuff, so stay until the end because you're gonna get a massive tip. So I'm the Ecom boss, guys. Hope you're all having a good day, and in today's video we're gonna talk about how to find winning products scrolling through your Facebook feed, because I have a really good strategy on that. And we're also gonna talk about how to create good ad creatives and if it's possible to sell a saturated product with a different marketing angel. That's basically what we're gonna go over in today's video. Like I said, stick until the end because I'm gonna drop a massive tip, because this video is gonna be valuable. It's gonna be super valuable. So the only thing I ask in return, drop down in the comments here, smash a like. If I can get this video to like 150 likes or something, I'm gonna be mind blown. So you guys already know the Ecom boss is back, daily uploads. If you're wondering where I've been a little bit sick, but without further ado, into the video we go. Last video's free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner is John Santos. You can message me on my Instagram, will be here. And now, guys, finally, we've been quiet for like 20 days now, but we finally opened a couple of more spots in the coaching because it was full booked for the last month, but now it's up again. So if you're really serious, Instagram is here again. So without further ado, let's get into the video. There we go, I'm back and I just shaved and it's still hair. No, okay guys, can you just ignore this hair for the whole video? I just went upstairs to shave, but it's still hair. Okay guys, so this strategy is solely based on Facebook. You're not talking AliExpress dropshipping anymore. Or I mean, you know, you gotta find a product on AliExpress, but this strategy is all on Facebook. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna subscribe to this channel, go down and click subscribe, and then what you're gonna do after that, you're gonna go to Facebook and you're gonna start just scrolling down until you see dropshipping ads. If you don't know how a dropshipping ad looks, then it's getting a little hard. It's really easy to know how a dropshipping ad looks. But anyways, you gotta like find products that, you know, dropshipping related stuff, and then once you see a dropshipping ad, you click on it. And yes, there are tools you could install, extensions and stuff to find products. However, I've found that doing it the organic and the normal way is a little bit better. But anyways, you're gonna scroll through Facebook, and every time you see a product that you like, you're gonna click shop now. Because the thing is, if you click shop now, you will then be, and you just mess around a little bit on the page, you will then be engaged shopper. And a lot of these dropshippers target the interest that's called engaged shops, not interest, but it's a behavior. So what you want to do is you want to become an engaged shopper on Facebook. That does not mean you will have to buy anything, but definitely click shop now and everything to show that you're really engaged customer or engaged shopper, because then Facebook will keep showing you these types of ads for dropshippers. And if you cannot find these ads by scrolling down your feed, what I highly suggest you to do is type in like 50% off on Facebook and then hit videos, or type in like free worldwide shipping or something and then hit videos again, because then you're going to scroll down and you're going to see a lot of dropshipping ads all over the place. So that's the first way of finding them. You can just search for these keywords, 50% off or free shipping, and then scroll down and click on some videos, engage with them, because then when you get back into our original Facebook feed, you will now start to see a lot of these ads. So if you can't find them straight away, search for them, engage with them, and then your feed will actually start showing you these ones. So what should the range be? How many people should have viewed the video? What I recommend, guys, don't go over 1 million to 1.5 million views on a video. That means it's starting to become saturated. Someone else already owns the market. If you can find a video with like 300,000 to 500,000 views, even just like 200,000, whatever that's over 200,000 but under a million is usually a good sign. But the sweet spot here is, can you find a video that's like 200,000 to 500,000 views? Because that means when you test the product, at least according to my strategy, you'll probably reach like 50 to 60k people. So which means that if this guy reached 300,000 people, he's in the early scaling phase, which means the product works. So that is the thing to keep in mind. It's kind of advanced, you know, but what you got to do, 500,000 views means that he's busy scaling it right now. And if he has like 200,000 views, that probably means he's in early scaling phase, but the product is working for him. So he just recently started scaling it. That means it's an untapped product. Someone is trying to run it right now. If you're on that early, before that video blows up, you could just take over the product. And you guys might say, no, he might run PPE and engagement ad. Yeah, of course, but you can't think like that. You don't know what he's running. But anyways, if he runs like an ad and it has 300,000 views, he's definitely making some money of it. And he's definitely early on the product. He's early, so it's not a trend yet, but it's an upcoming trend if his videos continue to go viral. So if you find a video with 200,000 to 500,000 views, you can jump straight on it, bring it onto your general store and try to run it. And this strategy, when I say Facebook, that means Instagram, because Facebook bought Instagram for like $1 billion or something. I think it was $1 billion. But anyway, so whatever I just told you, you could do it on Instagram too. I don't think you can search 50% off and stuff, but you could scroll to your Instagram feed as well and try to optimize, because most dropshippers sell on on Instagram and Facebook feed. Don't sell on stories and stuff though, guys. But most people sell on both of them. So if you don't want to do it on Facebook one day, you could just scroll to your Instagram feed and you can find products there as well. The cool thing about Instagram compared to Facebook, I mean, you can do this on Facebook too. It's easy to save videos. But Instagram, you can just click a simple button with your finger and the video is saved. So what I want you guys to do is stack up videos that you can save, so you could like look at all of them at the end of the day. So let's say stack up like 50 videos today. You could like look over all of them in the end. However, I do not recommend, when you're trying to run these products, I do not recommend trying to steal other people's videos, because it usually never works. Well, I mean, what you can do, you can just steal it and put your own logo on it. Of course you can, a lot of people does it, but I can't recommend you guys to do it. You could order a custom one. Will you get in trouble for stealing videos? I don't think you will really get in trouble. However, I don't advise to do it. Anyways, pictures works fine. That's one thing I'm gonna get into later on when we're talking about ad creatives as well. So you need to, like I said earlier, you need to catch the seller when they're in the early scaling phase, so you can take over the product. And that's the only reason we don't do videos with 1 million plus views, because then they're deep into scaling and other stores are running it as well. You have to catch the seller early so you can take it over, or at least share it with him. And now the next question here is, can you just take someone else's product and market it better? The answer is yes and no. So honestly, I'm getting a little bit irritated sometimes by beginners that say like, no, nothing is saturated, just use a different marketing angel. My opinion is that no, you can't. Most people are dropshipping the basic way. You shouldn't try to overcomplicate it and try to use another marketing angel. I've never even seen it work. So no, you should not do that. You should not run saturated products, and you can't just do it better than others. They will still have the market if they have the interest on Facebook and was the first one on it. This one is super important. On your ad creatives, now it's your time, guys, watching this video, to drop a dislike. No, I'm just kidding. Drop a like, guys. Go down. If you haven't done it, drop a like. Subscribe to this channel, because we drop valuable content. Click the bell, okay? So, this one. Use pictures. Because I've been using pictures my whole life, and they always work. I'm not even kidding you guys. Pictures makes a lot of money. I'm going to show you guys an example in a second. Anyways, believe it or not, pictures works, and in a lot of cases I've seen them work even better than videos. The thing is, does the product explain itself? If you're selling this thing over here, a sweater or whatever it's called, let's just say you're selling a t-shirt, you don't need a video for that. You're selling this headset right here. If you're watching the camera, you don't need a video to sell that. Everyone knows what it is. Honestly, having a video for this shirt right there, that would be laughable. It would just be stupid. I would never buy from a video like that. If the product explains itself, why would you even have a video for it? Like, it's nonsense. Just use a picture and guys, you can take them from AliExpress. They have high quality pictures. So like I said, I use AliExpress pictures and I don't even edit them. I just take them from AliExpress. Of course, some of them are bad. So what I would do, I would, just try to find a different supplier with better pictures. And a lot of people is gonna say like, Ecom Boss is a weird guy. This is old. And this is not true. He's not using pictures. I am using pictures. You guys have seen that I'm using pictures in my videos, and you guys have seen my ROAS. I have a pretty good ROAS. So, moral of the story, guys, use pictures. They work. Of course, however, what you can do, you could like test with 3 pictures and then test with 1 video, for example. That's a perfect formula. But do you need a video? In most cases, not. However, if you're like in the skincare niche, I do recommend a video, because skincare is like really a video niche. Moral of the story, I've seen picture works way better than video in a lot of cases. And if you guys have not seen me taking a subscriber store from 0 to 10k, no, I'm not promoting. I'm gonna give you a tip here. You guys have not seen me taking subscriber store from 0 to 10k, link to episode 1 will be in description. Anyways, Eric is making $4,000 to $5,000 a day, 5k a day, around that range, maybe sometimes 3, I don't know, but he's killing it. He's doing good, right? And when we started, he only used pictures, and those pictures generated him like 3k a day. And our stores generating pictures is 7k a day. It just goes to show you can use pictures. Is the 0 to 10k series over? No, me and Eric have one recorded already that I can drop anytime. And now we're soon getting into the big tip here. But for the next one, don't hate me, guys, because then you don't know. Run nonsense interests that don't make any sense. Eric is running a healthcare product right now, and like, I've almost spoiled it. You guys know what it is. Eric is running a healthcare product right now, and his interest for it is like movies, it's films, it's like, at least it's movies. Like, that's nonsense. Movies got nothing to do with healthcare, but it works. So what I recommend, guys, this is a perfect thing to do. If you run 7 ad sets, you can run 4 interests that's like close to what you're actually selling. Like, let's just say you sell, let's just say you're selling something that checks your blood pressure. What you can do is you could target blood pressure, you could target oxygen, you could target heart. And then on the next 4 ones, you could just target Netflix, movies, trailer park, and coffee. Like, seriously, guys, that stuff works. Go broad, just do nonsense stuff. It always works. I'm not kidding, but obviously some of your interests have to be close to what you're actually selling, but some nonsense interest, they always works, and like general wins the game, guys. And when you're testing, leave the expand detail targeting on. We tested this on Eric's story. It adds it with 7 in ROAS, and then we duplicated it and turned the expand interest on, and he had 15 in ROAS, which means every time I do expand interest, the ROAS double from when I'm not using it. So don't listen to the other gurus, use expand detail targeting on. And should you run $5 ad sets? No, they rarely work. The thing is, if you run a $10 ad set, you will have double the chance if you're running a $5 ad set. You're running $5 ad set, you have double the chance of when you're running a $2.5 ad set, which no one runs. But anyways, run $10 ad sets, guys. It's not going to be hard to get to 3 sales in ad set, because when you're testing a product, goal is to get to 3 sales in one ad set. So you can duplicate and increase the budget. And if you're running $5 ads, it's going to be really difficult to get 3 sales in one ad set. So just don't run $5 ads, run $10 a day ads times 7. Now we're getting into it. If you're disappointed, I'm sorry, but this tip for me is really good. It's an eye-opener, but maybe it's not your guys' stage anymore. A store is worth 10x its profit. If you have a store that made $50,000, you could sell it for $500,000 potentially. I'm not saying it always happens, but that's definitely a realistic margin. If your store is worth 100K in profit over a long time, it doesn't have to be this month, but you made 100K in profit, you could sell it for $1 million. You made 1 million in profit, you could sell it for 10 million. It really works like that. That's how the game works. Once I had a store with like 40K revenue and 30K profit. It was like 70 margin or 70% margin. And with 30K profit, and it could sell for 210K, which means it's just laughable. So that was the tip, guys. Just scale that out of your store and then trying to sell the store, because I've made a lot of money selling stores, and that's why the dropshipper get rich. Of course, if you make 100K and you sell your store for 1 million, you could buy a Lamborghini. That's probably one of the reasons the dropshippers get super rich, because they can just sell their store and retire for a year. Anyways, guys, it's gonna be it for today's video. If you smash the like button, you go straight down here, you subscribe. It's right down there. It's the red button here. You do subscribe and you drop a comment. You watch the whole way through. Appreciate all of you guys, and you will be seeing me in the next video tomorrow. I'm thinking about dropping how I dropped out of school to pursue entrepreneurship as the next video. Anyways, smash a like. I appreciate all of you guys. Be the best version of yourself. And if you're watching this right now, regardless you're 20, 50, 18, 15 years old or 80, you can make this work. I believe in you, man. I believe in you. Or girl. I believe in all of you guys. So I'll talk to you guys soon.